It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. Today, I thought it would be fun to discuss the difference between a Scrum Master and an Agile coach. I get this question from time to time, so I thought it'd be good to set the record straight. Both of these roles are an important piece of the Agile framework, but they do have different responsibilities and accountabilities. They both exist for a different purpose. So, in order for us to get clarification, let's dive in. Let's talk about it. So, I think to kick things off, the first thing we need to do is define at a high level what Agile is and the impact that the coach and Scrum Master have. So, in order for you to understand the difference, you first need to understand that Agile is just an iterative approach to defining how projects are completed. It's related to both software and non software things. And it's just an awesome way to get things done for those of you who are new to the podcast. It emphasizes collaboration, flexibility, continuous improvement, lots of good stuff. So, if you've ever heard of Scrum or Kanban or Lean, those are all popular Agile frameworks. So now that we understand that, let's look at the Scrum role of Scrum Master at a high level and the role of an Agile coach. A Scrum Master is responsible for facilitating the Scrum framework and ensuring that it's being followed correctly. They act as a servant leader or sheepdog to the team, helping remove any obstacles that the team can't remove or prevent themselves, and helping prevent shoulder taps and other interruptions that prevent a team from delivering a high quality product increment. The Scrum Master also helps the team to continually improve by facilitating retrospectives and other meetings so that they can make certain that the team has all the tools they need to be successful. If we look on the other hand with an agile coach, this is a more comprehensive role. Agile coaches tend to work with multiple teams and oftentimes with an entire organization to implement agile framework. Agile coaches are responsible for creating the ecosystem or the environment. They look for culture that supports continuous improvement and enables teams to be more efficient and effective. They work with teams to identify and resolve issues, and they emphasize that the team should focus on resolving their own if possible. But there are times where the Scrum Master does step in and take action. And they provide guidance about what Agile is and how it should work and what should be happening. A good Agile coach also helps to foster a culture of collaboration, learning, and innovation across an entire organization. So, what are the differences then between a Scrum Master and an Agile coach? The first main difference lies in the scope of accountability. So, a Scrum Master focuses on facilitating the Scrum framework for 1 to 3 teams. An Agile coach tends to take on a more holistic approach and focus on creating and edifying an Agile center of excellence. They're often working with multiple teams or multiple groups within an organization. And sometimes they even work with an entire organization to help them be successful. So it's a lot larger scale. It's almost like a scaled Scrum Master, if you will. Where the second difference I thought of right away is focus. A Scrum Master is focused on ensuring that the Scrum framework is followed correctly and helping a team to continually improve. An Agile coach is focused more on creating the ecosystem or culture that supports collaboration, learning, and innovation. The third main difference is their level of involvement, which I think is incredibly important. It's the Scrum Master is very involved with the team. They're on the ground, boots on the ground, doing all they can. They work closely with the team on a daily basis. Where an agile coach may be less involved specifically with an individual team, but they are there to provide guidance and support to help teams continually improve and to help people really gain focus of what they should be trying to do. Now that we've discussed the differences between a Scrum Master and a coach, let's talk about how they might work together. So, in some organizations, an agile coach provides guidance and support to a Scrum Master to help them become better Scrum Masters, better facilitators, and to help them better facilitate the Scrum framework. They can also work with multiple Scrum Masters to ensure that the Scrum framework is being followed consistently across an organization and that we have some Agile Center of Excellence or Scrum Center of Excellence in place. I think that's important. In addition, an agile coach can help identify any systemic issues that may be preventing a team from working effectively together. They can work with the scrum masters and teams to address these issues and improve the overall agile environment. So, in summary, a scrum master or an agile coach, they're both important roles. They both have an important piece of the Agile framework. While a Scrum Master focuses on facilitating the framework for a smaller group or a more specific boots on the ground approach, the Agile coach takes the more holistic approach for the entire organization and represents multiple teams and multiple groups. They have different responsibilities and purposes, but they should certainly work together to create an Agile ecosystem that supports collaboration, learning, and constant, continual communication. If you can do this and focus on improvement, it's going to make the world a better place. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a topic you want us to cover, feel free to reach out to us at learnmore@agiledad.com, where we would love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.